Hello and welcome back to Immortal News. In today's video, we'll be sharing important updates about 10 individuals who have passed away today, August 7th, and in recent days. Special tributes to honor these legends will be featured later in the broadcast. In addition to this, we'll be discussing tragic news about NYC dancer OShea Sibley. We're also covering health update about Bella Hadid. Before we delve into these stories, we request a moment of your time. If you value our tributes and news, please show your support by giving this video a like. Each like encourages us to deliver more news, more updates, and more of the content you love. We're grateful for your continued support. Now, without further ado, let's begin with our stories. Number 10. William Friedkin, master of cinematic realism and terror. William Friedkin, renowned for directing some of the most iconic films of the 1970s, such as The French Connection and The Exorcist, has passed away at the age of 87 in Los Angeles. The cause of death was identified as heart failure and pneumonia. His death comes just a short time before the debut of his latest directorial work, The Caine Mutiny Court-Martial, based on Herman Wouk's play. Friedkin's career in film began when he collaborated with producer Philippe D'Antoni on The French Connection, a cinematic adaptation of a real-life incident involving two NYC police officers who cracked a significant heroin trafficking operation in 1961. The film was made on a tight budget and featured then lesser-known actors such as Roy Scheider and Gene Hackman. It went on to become a huge success, renowned for its authentic style, compelling narrative, and particularly its celebrated car chase scene. The French Connection dominated the 1972 Academy Awards, bagging the Oscar for Best Picture, and Friedkin was honored with the Best Director award. Friedkin's success continued with his adaptation of The Exorcist, based on William Peter Blatty's popular horror novel. It was a cinematic investigation of evil's presence in the modern era, portrayed in almost medieval terms. The film was a phenomenal success, amassing ticket sales over $200 million and earning the distinction of being the first horror film to be nominated for the Best Picture Oscar. Friedkin's contributions to cinema, particularly with The French Connection and The Exorcist, have had a lasting influence. The former infused authenticity and brutality into police thrillers, setting the tone for subsequent films and TV series. Meanwhile, The Exorcist transformed the way critics perceived horror films. In his personal life, Friedkin's journey began in Chicago in 1935, where he was born to Ukrainian Jewish immigrants. After graduating high school, he worked for a local TV station, WGN, which laid the groundwork for his future in film. His documentary, The People vs. Paul Crump, won significant acclaim and set him on a path to Hollywood, where he started working on feature films. Although Friedkin made numerous films throughout his career, not all of them met with the same critical and commercial success as The French Connection and The Exorcist. However, his influence on the industry is undeniable, and he will be remembered for the significant mark he left on cinema. Tributes to William Friedkin. Number 9. Anita Carey, a shining star of British soaps and a testament to courage. Anita Carey, the esteemed British actress known for her indelible roles in classics such as Coronation Street and Doctors, passed away at the age of 75 on July 19th. Anita's life was a testament to resilience, having battled breast cancer for 13 years, a battle she faced with unwavering grace and determination. Born in Yorkshire, Anita's presence was not confined to the British Isles. She showcased her talent on stage and even crossed the Atlantic to feature on TV shows in the United States. While she enjoyed her early career in TV comedies, it was her shift to drama in the 1970s that showcased her exceptional range as an actress. Her portrayal of Brenda Summers in Coronation Street, a character embroiled in the dark complexities of domestic violence, is still remembered with reverence. Anita later returned to the same soap, breathing life into the role of Joyce Smedley, the mother of Judy Mallet, capturing audiences once again with her depth and authenticity. However, it was her heart-wrenching portrayal of Vivian March in Doctors that became one of her career's pinnacle moments. Dealing with a traumatic storyline, her performance was nothing short of spectacular, leading her to clinch the British Soap Award for Best Dramatic Performance in 2009. Tributes poured in as news of her passing reached the public. Fans and peers took to social media to share heartfelt memories and praise for her immense contributions to television. "A brilliant actress, R.I.P.," wrote one fan. Another echoed the sentiment, sharing how Anita was a joy to write for. Anita Carey leaves behind a legacy that stands tall in the annals of British television history. Beyond her exceptional talent, her courage and determination in the face of personal adversities will always inspire countless fans and peers. Tributes to Anita Carey. Number 8. Gilles Gilbert, a lasting legacy in ice hockey's heart. Gilles Gilbert, a longtime NHL goaltender, known for his critical role in one of the most memorable goals in league history, died on August 5th at the age of 74. Remembered vividly for his encounter with Guy Lafleur's dramatic Game 7 goal during the 1979 playoffs, Gilbert was a sturdy pillar in the landscape of professional ice hockey. Gilbert's career spanned parts of 14 NHL seasons, the last 3 of which he spent with the Detroit Red Wings. Despite a struggling franchise and personal challenges, including injuries and a skin rash, Gilbert showed resilience, bringing his team close to the playoffs with his determination and strong play. Born in Quebec, Gilbert had an impressive NHL career record of 192-143-60. Between 1973 to 1976, he achieved an extraordinary 90-game wins with the Boston Bruins. He was traded to the Red Wings a year after the iconic goal, where he continued to show dedication and strength despite a difficult period. Gilbert was not just a good goalie, but also a player of great sportsmanship and resilience, an icon who has left an indelible mark on the ice hockey world. His enduring legacy continues to inspire younger generations in the sport. Tributes to Gilles Gilbert. Number 7. James Lindsay, a beacon of leadership and service to the nation. James Lindsay, retired general, a venerable figure in the U.S. Army who devoted 38 years of his life to the service, has passed away at the age of 90 in Vass on August 5th. A native of Portage, Wisconsin, Lindsay began his illustrious journey in the military in February 1952, rising from a buck private to becoming the first commander of the U.S. Special Operations Command. His leadership roles spanned across the 18th Airborne Corps, the 82nd Airborne Division, and numerous other esteemed military entities. Lindsay's legacy in the Army is replete with accolades, including 4 Bronze Stars, 4 Silver Stars, 2 Distinguished Service Medals, and the Eminent Distinguished Service Cross, earned for his extraordinary heroism during the Vietnam War. Beyond combat, he is remembered for his impeccable leadership and mentorship, qualities that have left an indelible mark on the fabric of the nation. His passion for preserving the history of airborne and special operations forces culminated in the creation of the Airborne and Special Operations Museum in Fayetteville. Lindsay's efforts were transformative for Fayetteville, bridging the gap between Fort Bragg's military community and the city's civilian populace. For this, he was honored with Fayetteville's inaugural Hometown Hero Award in 2018. Remembered as a paratrooper, a leader, and above all a stellar human being, Lindsay's legacy stands tall as a testament to dedication, service, and leadership. Tributes to James Lindsay. Number 6. Colin O Daly, a culinary luminary whose legacy transcends Michelin stars. Colin O Daly, the virtuoso Michelin star-winning chef who dazzled diners at Park has passed away at the age of 70 in Cork on August 6th. O Daly's culinary journey began modestly as a young commis chef in Dublin Airport's terminal kitchen. From these early days under the guidance of Jimmy Doyle to his tenure at the esteemed Ashford Castle in Cong, County Mayo, O Daly's passion and flair for the culinary arts were evident. Fate played its hand in drawing O Daly back to Dublin time and again due to health challenges, but it was also in the capital city that he met his wife. His endeavors took him from Renville House Hotel in Connemara to Newport House, which boasted an Egon Ronay Guide star. Achieving a Michelin star in 1983 at Park Hotel Kenmare marked a pinnacle in O Daly's illustrious career. However, personal challenges and the volatile economy of the late 1980s saw him endure hardships, leading to the unfortunate closure of his BlackRock venture, the Park. Yet, demonstrating indomitable spirit, O Daly bounced back with Rolly's Bistro in 1992, turning it into an instant hit and slowly but surely rebuilding his empire. Retiring in 2009, O Daly embraced the vibrancy of Mexico for a year, letting his artistic side flourish through painting. Upon his return, he lent his culinary expertise to Café en Seine. O Daly's personal life was marked by both love and tragedy. Divorced from his wife Lynn, he lost 2 sons to a heart-wrenching condition related to cystic fibrosis. Despite these adversities, his spirit and commitment to the culinary arts remained undimmed. With a legacy that includes a Michelin star and a gold medal award from the 1971 catering exhibition in Dublin, Colin O Daly's impact on the culinary world is irrefutable. Tributes to Colin O Daly. Number 5. Elizabeth de Chime, an enduring legacy as a guardian of history and culture. Elizabeth de Chime, born Martha Marie Elizabeth Antoine Manset, passed away in Chime at the age of 97 on the 2nd of August. As a French-born Belgian writer and princess, de Chime leaves behind a legacy as a steward of history, a patron of the arts, and a prolific writer. Born in Bordeaux on the 20th of March, 1926, to wine merchants Octave Moncet and Marie-Charlotte Guestier, de Chime experienced personal tragedy early in life with the loss of her parents in 1939 and her brother in 1940. These tribulations, however, did not overshadow her life. Her marriage in 1947 to Élie de Riquet blessed her with 3 children, Philippe, Marie-Gilonne, and Alexandra. As a close friend of Fabiola of Belgium, she dedicated herself to the preservation of the archives of the Chime Castle and the heritage of the de Riquet de Caraman family. De Chime's contribution to the arts was also noteworthy. From 1957 to 1980, she held a Baroque music festival, further enriching the cultural fabric of her homeland. As a writer, her works such as La Princesse des Chimères and her autobiography La Fin d'un siècle Souvenirs resonate as an echo of her persona, imbued with the richness of history and culture. Tributes to Elizabeth de Chime. Breaking news: teenager charged with hate crime and stabbing death of NYC dancer OShea Sibley. A tragic incident unfolded in Brooklyn as 28-year-old dancer OShea Sibley, a black gay man, was fatally stabbed at a gas station. NYPD officials announced that a teenager from a Brooklyn high school is now facing charges of murder as a hate crime in connection with Sibley's death. The incident took place around 11 p.m. on July 29th, when Sibley and his friends, including Otis Pena, were enjoying a dance session at the gas station. This joyful scene took a dark turn when they were confronted by another group. NYPD Assistant Chief Joseph Kenney mentioned that the group targeted Sibley and his friends with homophobic and anti-black slurs, demanding that they cease dancing. The situation escalated to violence, with Sibley receiving a fatal wound to his chest. The 17-year-old suspect later turned himself in to the authorities alongside legal representation. Although currently charged with murder as a hate crime and criminal weapon possession, these charges may be revised once the Brooklyn District Attorney's Office reviews the case. The incident has deeply impacted the local community, with Mayor Eric Adams stating, "This is a city where you are free to express yourself, and that expression should never end with any form of violence." As anti-LGBTQ+ sentiments rise across the U.S., Sibley's death underscores the dire consequences of such extremism. Friends and colleagues remember Sibley as a beautiful and sweet spirit, admired in the dance communities of New York and Philadelphia for his exceptional skills and grace. Bella Hadid provides insight into her ongoing battle with Lyme disease. International model, Bella Hadid, recently shared insights into her years-long journey with Lyme disease, expressing her gratitude for the support she received and emphasizing the growth she underwent as a result. First diagnosed around 2013, Hadid opened up on August 6th via a heartfelt Instagram post detailing her trials, triumphs, and tenacity in the face of this debilitating illness. Her post included photographs of medical records from 2013, shedding light on some of her symptoms, including extreme exhaustion, muscle and joint pains, and chest discomfort. Pictures of Hadid with IV needles and sensors attached to her body were also shared, which she labeled as the most enlightening experience of her life. Living in this state, with the most blessings/privilege/opportunity/love around me, was quite possibly the most confusing thing ever, she expressed, further emphasizing the contrasting emotions of being both privileged and ailing. However, Hadid assured her fans of her well-being and credited her experiences for shaping her identity, stating, "It made me who I am today." She sent a message of hope to others battling health issues, encouraging them to hold on to the belief that things will improve. It's worth noting that Lyme disease is a bacterial infection caused by tick bites. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention recognizes it as the most common tick-borne illness in the U.S. A 2022 study by BMJ Global Health suggests that as many as 14% of the global population might have been infected, given the rising rates of Lyme disease over the past 2 decades. The Hadid family has had a significant tryst with Lyme disease. Apart from Bella, her younger brother Anwar and mother Yolanda were also diagnosed with the disease. Yolanda Hadid, formerly of the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has been vocal about her experiences with Lyme, sharing insights into her children's battles as well. The treatment for Lyme disease currently revolves around antibiotics. There's hope on the horizon with a vaccine undergoing late-stage clinical trials. If successful, the vaccine could be available by 2025. Now it's time to remember the legends who passed away in the past years. Number 4. David McCullough, chronicler of America's epic tales. David McCullough, a towering figure in the world of historical literature, passed away at the age of 89 in his home in Hingham, Massachusetts. His death was confirmed on August 7, 2022, leaving behind a legacy that breathed life into the annals of American history. McCullough's gift for recounting monumental events, pivotal characters, and intricate narratives earned him admiration from both readers and critics. A 2-time Pulitzer Prize winner, McCullough's illustrious works include the biographies Truman and John Adams. With impeccable research and a lively pen, his books became more than just texts. They were tapestries detailing the American experience. The depth of his dedication was evident in the time he invested, with the Adams Project taking 7 years and Truman a decade. Beyond books, his talents transitioned seamlessly to the screen. McCullough's commanding, recognizable voice graced the Ken Burns series The Civil War and provided historical insights in films like Seabiscuit. McCullough's contribution went beyond authorship. He was the familiar face hosting American Experience on public television from 1988 to 1999. Honored with numerous awards including the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2006, he epitomized dedication to his craft, proving that the true reward of work is the work itself. McCullough is survived by his children, grandchildren, and a legacy that ensures future generations will remain connected to their past. Tributes to David McCullough. Number 3. Jane Withers, an unyielding radiance in Hollywood and commercials. Jane Withers, the child star who evolved into a versatile and enduring personality in the entertainment world, passed away at 95 on August 8, 2021. Born on April 12, 1926, she was a shining beacon in Hollywood as a child star in the 1930s. A top box office draw, Withers was celebrated for her portrayals of tomboyish characters that stood as a refreshing contrast to Shirley Temple's sugary roles. Withers gained popularity as an adult with her iconic performance as Josephine the plumber in Comet Cleanser commercials. But her talent wasn't confined to the screen. She was also a cherished voice artist who voiced the gargoyle Laverne in the animated Hunchback of Notre Dame 2. Her filmography included titles like Bright Eyes, The Holy Terror, and Giant, where she played alongside Elizabeth Taylor and Rock Hudson. A radiant star from the beginning, Jane Withers' life was filled with memorable roles, incredible performances, and a unique flair for embracing varied characters. Beyond her work, her resilience and adaptability were testament to her extraordinary character. She was a force to be reckoned with, a woman who left her mark on the world, from her roles as a child actress to her beloved commercial appearances. Withers not only broke the mold of child stars but also transitioned successfully into adult roles, thereby creating an inspiring and unique legacy. Her longevity and dedication to her craft made her an iconic figure, continuing to inspire generations of actors. Tributes to Jane Withers. Number 2. Missy Post, a towering figure in television and film. Missy Post, an iconic actress best known for her roles in Night Court, The Fall Guy, and Hearts of Fire, passed away after a prolonged battle with cancer on August 7, 2021. She was 70 years old. Born on November 4, 1950, in Palo Alto, California, Missy's entertainment career began behind the scenes on game shows like Split Second and as a card dealer on NBC's Card Sharks. However, it was her tenacity and talent in front of the camera that made her a household name. Missy's dynamic portrayal of bail bondswoman Terry Michaels in ABC's The Fall Guy and her compelling performance as public defender Christine Sullivan in NBC's Night Court are testament to her unparalleled versatility as an actress. Beyond television, she also made a mark in films, most notably as the mother of Cameron Diaz's character in the 1998 hit comedy There's Something About Mary. While her on-screen performances were laudable, her family cherishes the memories of Missy as a loving individual who crafted elaborate cakes, sewed curtains, and embodied kindness in a challenging world. She leaves behind a legacy in her husband, Michael A. Ross, daughters Kate Armstrong Ross and Daisy Schoenborn, and a young granddaughter. As fans and family remember her, they celebrate not just an accomplished actress but a beacon of love and generosity. Tributes to Missy Post. Number 1. Stan Makita, a living legend of ice hockey. Stan Makita, the renowned ice hockey player renowned for his masterful performances with the Chicago Blackhawks, left an indelible mark on the sport. Makita passed away at the age of 78 on August 7, 2018, leaving a legacy of excellence and innovation in the world of ice hockey. The Slovak-born Canadian player was often lauded as the best center of the 1960s and was the first Slovak-born player to win the prestigious Stanley Cup in 1961. His accomplishments were recognized officially in 2017 when he was named one of the 100 greatest NHL players. Despite early challenges, Makita's relentless determination saw him rise from a junior star to an NHL legend. He is fondly remembered as a part of the renowned Scooter line and for leading the league in scoring 4 times in a decade. Known initially for his penalized gameplay, Makita made a conscious decision to adopt a cleaner playing style, winning the Lady Byng Memorial Trophy for sportsmanlike conduct twice. Makita's contributions extended beyond the rink. He founded the American Hearing Impaired Hockey Association and the Stan Makita School for the Hearing Impaired, becoming an advocate for the deaf and hard of hearing. Survived by his wife, 4 children, and 9 grandchildren, Makita's memory lives on in the legacy he left behind and the lives he touched, both on and off the ice. Tributes to Stan Makita. Thank you for joining us today. As we end this segment, we encourage you to watch our special tribute video, honoring the stars we tragically lost in July. It's a testament to their incredible talents and indelible impacts. Their contributions have forever shaped the world, and though they are no longer with us, their legacy will shine brightly in the hearts of many. Tune in and celebrate the life and work of these unforgettable personalities. Their stories remind us of the power of resilience and the beauty of passion. Thank you and stay strong.